So I guess I don't want to say who it was because I forget. Like, okay, maybe it was Warren. Maybe it was like, I don't know. But somebody said we did everything right, and then like I guess they were asked a question because they go on all these social media shows. Maybe two social media shows. All these, I don't know. But they were like, what do you wish went different, or like what do you wish didn't happen? And they were like, oh, we wish we didn't go, or I wish I didn't go to that party on Horn Island or something. Instead of like, I wish like something didn't happen with Nolan, right? So that like, and it's also strange because there's one mother that's like I guess a judge or something of one of those kids, and she was like getting everybody together to collaborate, basically a narrative or something. She was like I don't know, it's like they want to sue the mother, or they're looking to, like, I mean, that seems terrible, but wouldn't that be what you would think that they would try to do? Because how many options do they have to try like that, they even if it's not a good idea and it turns out to be they were misguided or something, that's what they would try to do, is they would try to flip the narrative against the mother or something, saying he's drunk, or he was like, this shit, it's kind of feeble now, I mean, but you never know, maybe they are like trying to, okay, so there's all these cameras everywhere, right? There was like supposed to be so many like cameras under the bridge on these people's houses because they don't have lights at night because they're on a reserve, something to like nature or something, so like they don't have lights, and then like they have to have all these cameras at like these like places like I don't know, like an established resort or something. Like there was these places, right? I can't remember everything, but they said like they all had a shit ton of cameras, right? So it does seem like I'm making the argument to say that there is some kind of cover up. So nobody's been accused, nobody's been charged. There's, you know what I mean? So anybody to be defensive about whether or not there's a cover up. And then they're like, this is so weird. Like, if they didn't go on the social media shows, then we wouldn't have any gut feelings about something being foul play or anything. There was a jiu-jitsu master guy or something. I don't know, is it jiu-jitsu? See, I gotta be careful because it was maybe something else, but it was like a grappling type of style thing. And they think that's how the back of his neck got bruised from an arm bar or something. So, you know how like if you get in one fight and like maybe it isn't even your fault, but you win, like there's gonna be like 3 or 4 more people you have to fight after that. To be realistic, like, not saying anybody's an angel, but like because maybe he got cocky, and athletes have to be cocky to be sometimes to get in the head of their opponents. They have to be a little cocky. You don't want to get cocky with your performance too much, but you need a little bit, just like in the occult, you have to be a little bit arrogant, not the peak or the height of arrogance, right? But like you have to be a little bit arrogant to see the occult, which is something hidden, right? So there's like worthless bets, or like to make like, I mean, there's worthless gambles to take and stuff. it doesn't make logical sense that anybody would do that or take that, but maybe they have, I don't know, like, it's like, they can be weak into like a under siege. So like, you could become like under siege in a way that you have a darkest hour where like the most things that are going wrong possibly could be at that time going all wrong at the same time. And it's like, they were decided to gamble or take like a frivolous bet or something, like like it's like they were being, everybody was being cocky and like boisterous or something. Like there's a lot of pride, so couldn't handle pride being broken or something, or pride being like, recently I heard about, Lush, or somebody was like slapped and then he fell down and then he got back up and like he couldn't win and do anything against his opponent, and everybody was like, I would rather been knocked out and stuff like that. It's like unfortunate, but that's, you know, could be what can happen. And sooner or later you're going to be a JCat, because you're not going to be like the, you know, like that is a very brief time in your life where you can say like, oh, I jumped off the porch and we're doing this and that, and I never, like, you know, like took losses or anything. Like you wouldn't even talk about it if you did, like if you like got, you know, jumped or packed out or something. Like it's against your like whole persona and everything that you set up and everything. It's like, we'd rather, like, you know, have people think of me as like laughing at like your opponents falling on their face or something like that. So, but I think that it's a total cover up. I think cover up is way worse than the crime, by the way. Like, to be real, like, it's unfortunate and it was a tragedy what happened, but the cover up is like, oh, it's worse. Like, it just is. Like, and OJ is more like a Charles Manson type. He doesn't have to be the spitting image, like, in his like personality or anything. There was just like, he took pages from his book. He took pages from the Manson book. That's a different way to go than people suspected anyway, because they knew that he didn't have the ability to take a life, like especially up close and personal, or even as far much as with the gun. Like, he could have played Terminator, but the producers never believed that he could have taken a life, so they went with Arnold Schwarzenegger. And at one point in time, Truman, they were looking for somebody to play Fat Albert, and they liked Bill Cosby. And you know why Truman? Because Truman bombed Hiroshima and Nagasaki. Fat Albert was the name of Big Boy and Little Boy were the two bombs that were dropped on the night. And it was on Thundercat Rain. You see like like it's like a bunch of comets falling down, because it's like fire and brimstone. It's like they're unleashed hell. And this is just some shit that came across his desk, and Truman was like, yeah, do that. Like, he didn't even think about it. It's like it's never been on his mind, you know. He's like, yeah, do that. And then like, let's see, it took about 20 or 30 years. Like there was people, advisors, probably thinking 30 years down the road. Like they're actually like um, the real power, and the president wasn't in power, and they've been in power way longer. And how is it that they're actually going to let us have like a president or something like that? So he is definitely going to, whether or not it was necessary to nuke Japan,